Hello friends, next question is question number 71. What do you think are the most important upcoming trends in ESG space? So let us see the answer for this. So in coming years, I believe we will see several key trends in ESG space, such as increasing focus on climate change risk, climate change risk, uh, and relevant disclosures and adaptations, as well as emphasis on social issues like diversity, equity, and inclusion. And another emerging trend is in the integration of ESG factors into, we can say, uh, decision making, financial decision making, with investors looking for more sustainable long-term returns. The role of AI also very important, artificial intelligence and also blockchain to improve ESG transparency and accountability will also grow. Additionally, there are changes in regulatory bodies, guidelines, and instructions and regulations worldwide will likely introduce stricter ESG uh, requirements, also prompting companies to enhance their reporting and the compliance frameworks. Okay, compliance frameworks. Yeah. Next question now. Question 72. What excites you most about the opportunity to work as an ESG manager at this company? So answer can be I'm excited about this opportunity to work at your company because of its commitment to sustainability, commitment to sustainability, and its strong reputation for CSR as well, corporate social responsibility, and the chance to contribute to a forward-thinking organization that aligns with my personal values of environmental stewardship, social equity, and good governance and that is highly motivating. Okay, so I look forward to collaborate with the team to further enhance your ESG initiatives and help the company to achieve its long-term sustainability goals. Actually, next question now. Next is 73 number question. Where do you see yourself in next 5 years in the ESG field? So answer can be I see myself taking on more leadership related responsibilities, driving larger, more impactful ESG initiatives. Impactful, very key word. Okay, impactful ESG initiatives that create measurable value for both the company and the society. I would also like to see myself contributing to the broader conversation on sustainability and ESG, possibly working with the industry coalitions or contributing to public policy discussions. Public policy discussions. My goal is to help to shape a future where businesses are not just compliant with ESG standards but are actively driving positive change in their communities and also in the industries. Next question is 74. How would you prioritize sustainability initiatives if resources were limited resources? Very interesting question. With limited resources, so answer can be, if resources were limited, I would prioritize the initiatives based on the long-term impact and alignment with the company's strategic goals, and also I would evaluate potential projects where cost benefit analysis, CBA, cost benefit analysis, considering factors like energy efficiency improvements, waste reductions, and social impact of community engagement programs. I will also take into account stakeholders' expectations, regulatory requirements. For example, energy saving, and also waste reduction program or initiative may provide both environmental benefits and immediate cost savings. Okay, and which would be easy winning in the short term. Easy. Okay, next question now. Next is 75 question number. How would you measure the success of ESG programs within the organization? So to measure the success by both qualitative and quantitative matrices, for environmental goals, key performance indicators could include reduction in the carbon emissions, carbon emissions, also water usage, energy consumption. Like for social, environmental, governance related goals, for social we can see like employee satisfaction, diversity, community engagement would be essential. For governance, like compliance with regulation, transparency in reporting, stakeholders trust. Also, regular reporting against these KPIs on a quarterly or annual or monthly basis would allow for continuous improvement and help in demonstrating the value of ESG initiatives to the stakeholders. Okay, important. Next question now. Question number 76. What do you believe is the role of an ESG manager in ensuring a company's long-term competitiveness actually? So as an ESG manager, my role is to integrate sustainability into the company's long-term strategy, okay, ensuring that the business is well positioned to thrive in world increasingly focusing on sustainability. I would also help identifying ESG related risk and opportunities and impacts, okay, and ensuring the company is proactively addressing the climate change, supply chain ethics, and social issues. So by embedding ESG principles into operations, okay, product development and corporate culture, the company can gain a competitive edge, building customer loyalty, attracting talent, and securing the access to capital in a rapidly evolving market. Okay, next question now. Question number 77, ESG strategy and implementation related. How do you ensure ESG objectives are integrated into company's overall let's say strategic plan? Okay, we can answer like, I would integrate ESG objectives by working closely with the senior leadership and the key departments to ensure the sustainability is embedded within the company's business strategy. And this includes aligning like ESG goals with the core business objectives such as operational efficiency, risk management, market expansions. Also, I would collaborate with the, let's say, finance team to allocate resources effectively, work with product development teams to design sustainable products. Okay, so product development teams, and also partnering with marketing teams to communicate the ESG initiatives of the organization. Also, establishing clear matrices and metrics and accountability for ESG performance at all levels of the company. All levels of the company will also ensure the integration. Yeah. So next question now. Question number 78. It's about what is your approach to manage the stakeholder concerns about ESG performance, and especially when addressing gaps in the performance. So answer can be, when managing stakeholder concerns about ESG performance, specifically if there are gaps, my approach would involve being transparent and also proactive. I would acknowledge areas where the company may be falling short and present a clear actionable plan for addressing these gaps. And this plan would include specific targets, timeliness, resources allocated to improve the performance. I would also engage stakeholders in dialogues, okay, to gather their feedback and ensure their concerns are addressed while reinforce the company's long-term commitments, okay, to ESG goals, and also regular honest communication helps to build the trust and credibility. That's very important. Next question. Question number 79. Can you describe a time when you led an ESG initiative that faced resistance and how you overcame this resistance actually? So let's answer this question. In my previous role, let's say, as an example, I led the initiative to implement energy saving practices across the organization. So example, energy saving practices. Okay. But face resistance due to concerns about upfront cost and potential disruptions to operations. So to overcome this, I gathered the data demonstrating the long-term financial benefits, okay, of energy efficiency benefits, okay, including cost savings, improved brand reputation. I've also worked with key stakeholders to design a phased implementation plan. What it will help, that will minimize the disruptions and involved employees in the processes. So by emphasizing the win-win nature of the initiative, I was able to gain buy-ins and achieve successful implementations. Let's see another question now. Question number 80. How do you stay updated on changing regulations and compliance requirements related to ESG? That we have seen earlier also. Like, I stay updated on regulatory changes by subscribing to industry publications, also attending relevant webinars, seminars, conferences, okay, and being a member of professional organizations like GRI and SASB. I also maintain a close relationship with legal and compliance team, very important, compliance teams within the company, to ensure that we are fully aware of the upcoming changes. Also, additionally, tracking major regulatory developments in the region, in the national level, regional level, and global levels, to ensure company is always compliant with the changes. Okay, let's see another question now. Next is question number 81. How would you assess and improve the corporate governance practices related to ESG within the company? So related to corporate governance, okay, governance practices, how we can improve them and assess them. So to assess and improve governance practices, I would start by reviewing. The initial reviews are required. Reviewing the company's policies on transparency, board composition, ethical decision making, stakeholder engagements. I would also ensure that ESG considerations are embedded within the corporate governance framework with the right accountabilities structures in place. So this could include regular ESG audits, setting up a dedicated ESG committee within the board itself, or increasing transparency in reporting on ESG related issues. I would also recommend creating clear governance guidelines that define the roles and responsibilities, expectations for senior leaders on ESG matters. Okay, ESG matters. Next question now. Question number 82. What is the role of DEI, diversity, equity and inclusion, DEI, in the business strategy, ESG strategy, and how would you address this? So we can have answer for this. DEI is a fundamental pillar of social aspects of ESG, and it plays a crucial role in ensuring companies' workforce reflect diverse perspectives and also experiences. I would also address DEI by implementing policies to promote equal opportunity, fair hiring practices, and inclusive work environment. This could include setting specific diversity related targets, also offering the we can say mentorship programs, okay, mentorship programs, conducting regular trainings of DEI, and actively promoting a culture of inclusion. Okay, so measuring DEI outcomes through regular employee survey and reporting will ensure that the company's efforts in this area are visible efforts, okay, and also actionable efforts. Okay, actionable, very important. Next question. Question number 83. How would you manage ESG risks associated with the supply chain sustainability? So answer for that, to manage risk in supply chain, I would conduct a thorough, let's say, audit of the supply chain to identify ESG related risks, and this includes evaluating supplier practices related to, let's say, labor rights, environmental impact, regulatory compliances. Okay, I would work with suppliers to implement sustainable practices and where necessary help them to improve their performances. I would also encourage transparency by requiring suppliers to report on their ESG practices and performances, having very important contingency plans, okay, for supply chain disruptions related to ESG risk is also important to ensure the business resilience actually. Let's see next question. Question number 84. What role does the just transition play in your approach to ESG? Just transition. Okay, so answer for this can be, the concept of just transition ensures the shift towards sustainability is fair, inclusive, and does not leave vulnerable communities or workers behind actually. So in my approach to ESG, I would ensure that the company's sustainability goals include considerations for job creations, employee retrainings, and support for communities, most important, communities that may be impacted by environmental and technological changes. So for instance, transitioning to cleaner energies should involve investing in training for workers in like fossil fuel industries and ensuring that communities affected by these transitions are provided with the let's say adequate support and also opportunities. Okay, let's see another question. Question number 85. What steps you would take to integrate climate change related risk into companies' risk management strategy? So climate change related risk. Okay, so how it will be integrated with the company's risk management strategy? So an answer for this, I would integrate climate change risks by conducting a climate risk assessment using tools such as like scenario analysis to assess both physical and transition related risks. So these would include risks related to extreme weather event, regulatory changes, or shift in the market preferences for more sustainable products. I would also work with the risk management team to incorporate climate change considerations into existing risk frameworks and ensure that climate related risks are addressed in strategic planning. Additionally, I would align the company's climate strategy with the frameworks like TCFD, Task Force on Climate Related Financial Disclosures, for consistent and also transparent reporting actually. Let's see another question now. Question number 86. What do you think is the biggest challenge facing ESG managers today, and how would you tackle this? Okay, so answer can be like, one of the biggest challenge facing ESG managers in today's scenario is the complexity of measuring and reporting ESG performance in a way that simplifies multiple stakeholders including investors, regulators, and consumers, and also the lack of standardized reporting frameworks. Reporting frameworks, okay, that can make it difficult to compare and assess performance consistently. To tackle this challenge, I would advocate for the adoption of globally recognized, okay, reporting frameworks like GRI, SASB, okay, TCFD. Also ensure transparency in data collection and work with other industry leaders to push for more information, more uniform standards in ESG reporting. Additionally, educating stakeholders about the long-term value creation by ESG performance is also very crucial. So let's see another question now. Thank you.